It's a very windy welcome to Providence Pastures, the Roots allotment site in Garth of Leeds. So today, to continue putting in my flower bulbs for spring, I'm going to be putting in 8 galanthus bulbs, which are snowdrops, 20 golden crocus mix bulbs, and 20 crocus Delft blue mix bulbs. So I'm going to put those in today. So I'm going to put the bulbs in here, and first of all I'm just going to remove some of these annoying perennial weeds that keep on coming through. And we've had plenty of rain, which is good. That's soaked the ground, and there's more rain due, which is good. Right. So I think I'm going to put these snowdrops. It says 5 centimetres apart. I think it is, yeah. Yeah, 5 centimetres deep, 5 centimetres apart, as a minimum, or whatever, as a guide. Sorry, minimum guide. So I'll put those ones there, and the 5 centimetres and 5 centimetres again for the golden crocus. I'm just going to lay all these out onto the ground and then plant them, well, just lever them in with the trowel afterwards. Yeah, I'll save a couple for home. I'm not trying to aim for any pattern or anything. What I'll do in future years perhaps is maybe try and do some patterns or whatever, or make something interesting. And again, I'll just save 3 or 4 of them for home. So yeah, I'll just leave these in now. And they look like onion sets, where they've got a peak at the top where the shoots will shoot out, and a little tiny root ball at the bottom, and that's the way they need to be planted. Ideally it is shoots to the bottom, sorry, shoots to the top, roots to the bottom. There we go. Well, it's been a few days. In fact, it's been a week or two, and yeah, I've had quite a number of disasters. I nearly lost my shed to the wind. I've had to come back and peg it down. The tripod that I normally use for filming has screws fallen out of it, so that's useless. But hey, we've got more sun at the moment than what we did in summer, I think. I mean, here I am in September in t-shirt. So today I'm just going to get some potatoes, because I do believe potatoes are ready. So yeah, I'll get some of them. Yeah, these are the potatoes that are ready because they've all grown, flowered and collapsed over. So if I can just harvest one of the plants just as a sample today, because I'm quite tired because I've just been repegging my shed down. But anyway, I didn't film any of that because that's quite boring. But yeah, let's get some potatoes. Yeah, so let's go with this one. So it's no dig. When you're harvesting, it's a case of twist and pull on the on whatever it is. So yeah, got some potatoes here. I'll just put the plant to one side and let's just have a bit of a root and see. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's just a case of just rooting around. Well, I say rooting around. Just kind of run your fingers through, really. And yeah, I'm actually quite pleased for that for one plant. Let's show you. Yeah, so that's one plant, and that is essentially that's a full bag of potatoes there, if not a little bit more than what you get from supermarket. I mean, there's a fantastic you know, one there that'll be good as a roast jacket potato, and yeah, I'm really pleased with that for one plant. And these are Maripia, and what I need to do is I need to remember to keep a couple of potatoes back from each plant to use as a seed potato. And this, I'll obviously just put this in the compost. Might need to chop that up a bit, but I'll just throw it in there for now. I've got a compost turner tool, so when that's gone down a bit, I'll just put the tool in there and just use that on it. So the great lettuce experiment has survived. It's worked. All my lettuce have survived and have grown and they've gone untouched. The secret is you need to use your own watering can, especially if you are on a communal plot. and you basically put dilute about 50 millilitres of urine in a can of water, and then just, you know, it's a nice weak thing, but it's enough to put the scent there that the animals and any vermin will stay away from it, and that's worked brilliant. Yeah, look at that, potatoes. I'm so proud and pleased of that. Well, here I am again, and yeah, back to these bulbs, getting these in. Yeah, so I'm just going to try and get these ones in, see how I feel. Yeah, I found a spare bulb. Thought I'd just bob that there, you never know, who knows. Right, so I've done these in order of height. These are tulips that flower between March and April, up to 50 centimetres, and these are pastel passion blend. And these are, it says 10 centimetres deep and 10 centimetres apart. So I'll just lay these out first on the ground. Not doing it exactly 10 centimetres. I'll just create a nice spacing, because I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 8 bulbs. So yeah, obviously 3 metres divided by 8 creates more than a 10 centimetre gap. So there we go. Then I've got Tulip Bulbs Volcano Peonies blend, 50 centimetres, flowers between March and April. Let's lay these out. I'll try and get some of these weeds as I go. And we've got 8 tulip bulbs, rich and fruity blend, height up to 50 centimetres, flowers between March and April. So yeah, what I'm hoping for is, if I get all the, you know, as I've said before, I want all the earliest to flower down that side and the smallest going later and higher at this side, if possible. I mean, as I always say, this is an experiment, and we'll see what happens. And this is 8 tulip bulbs Volcano Peonies blend, up to 50 centimetres in height. Yeah, and that's March to April flowering again. Then we have the 8 tulip bulb Sunset Skies blend, March to April, and these are 45 centimetres high, so they're just slightly shorter, about 1.5 inches or so. Don't know whether that'll be, how noticeable that'll be, but we'll find out next year, all being well. Right. So let's lever them in. So no dig, you just lever your trowel to create a hole as deep as you need it, roots to the bottom, shoots to the top. Oh, yeah. Oh, have I done that? Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in as a marker here, so I know where these are. Oh. Oh. Get some of these weeds out while I'm here. In fact, I need to get my bucket. I'll leave them there a minute. Come back to them. Oh. 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 Right, let's get the bucket. Oh. So just moving on to this area, I think I'll just see if I can get a few of these weeds. I think one of the issues is, as these are growing up, the roots are so far down, and the root base is underneath the compost, and then there's a layer of cardboard and the roots are underneath that, and they've grown through. So what I'm pulling off is just top growth, really. So I've just got to keep on doing that until these run out of energy, which could take a couple of growing seasons, but well worth doing, because every single one of these weeds is taking energy and nutrients out of this compost that's been put here for me to grow. So I'll just might clear this little bit, just a little bit, have a little rest and see where we are again. I mean, you can hear them popping. It is like, sounds like the roots are popping, but no, they're not. It's just growth, upper growth. And I'm not bothered about clumps of compost that I pick up when I put it in this bucket, because all this compost will help break down the green waste in the form of the weeds into fresh compost. So I've got here 2 bags of 20 bulbs that have got, this one's got 20 tulip bulbs, border collection, just normal tulips by the looks of it. Flowers between March and April, 40 to 50 centimetres. And then I've got this one that's 30 to 40 centimetres, which is the rainbow collection. So I'll put this one in first, the one that's 40 to 50 centimetres. Let's take a look at this, get these laid out. Yeah, I think I'll do 2 rows of 10. Oh. And then the rainbow collection, do the same, 2 rows of 10 I think. Right, let's leave these in. Oh. While I'm here, I'm going to put this here as a marker for these, so no, they went in here. Because when you've got a plot and it all looks the same, kind of need to use markers. Most people use tags, but yeah, just use what I've got, reduce down any waste, throw it away when I'm done, because I don't particularly need to label things as such, because I've got this video record that I'm making now of where things are going, and then come next year, particularly with flowers, It'd be just obvious, won't it? You know, be just obvious. These are tulips, these are snowdrops, and whatever else. These are daffodils. The only thing is whether any animals come along that like these as a tasty treat and come digging them up. That's the only thing that will stop this plan at the moment. There we go. So I'll just get a couple more of these weeds out and try and get, well, I'm clearing a path to put some more bulbs in. Yeah, and if I can get all the bulbs done, then they're in, because it is mid-September at the moment, and then they can be getting established with the little root systems over the next month or two, ready for a spring blossom, all being well. Yeah. Oh, I've left some here because I need to do a certain amount across, because I've got bulbs essentially coming down here, all being well. So I'll go put these in the compost. Right, so I'll lay out these. This is 10 tulip and narcissi bulbs, Lady Lisa blend. Flowers between March and April, up to 40 centimetres. Again, it's 10 centimetres deep, 10 centimetres apart, which is just a guide, isn't it? If I go up more than 10 centimetres, it certainly doesn't matter. And if I go a bit less, it doesn't matter either, I don't think, because at the end of the day, it is, you know, plants will, some will adapt, some will not, some will become crowded. We'll find out. That's them. Then We've got 8 tulip bulbs, double delight blend, up to 40 centimetres between March and April. There's 8 of those. Oh, there we go. Then we've got 12 scilla bulbs, campanulata mix. Campanulata. Height up to 30 centimetres, March to April, 10 and 10. Spacing. Again. We've got narcissi bulbs, tete-a-tete, 25 centimetres, March to April, 10 centimetres, 10 centimetres, basically these are daffodils. Then again, 12 narcissi bulbs, minnow, so small ones, 25 centimetres, 10 and 10. Looks like I'm drifting across with my bulbs, so actually before I put these, lay these out, I'm going to plant these others, because otherwise I'm going to end up where I've got a row that drifts across, and then I end up creating a curve that I don't want, because then that takes away space from other things. And I've got some potatoes just there, and I don't want to have them come up, be harvesting the potatoes and harvesting bulbs with the potatoes. No, don't want that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Saying that, I don't think I've corrected this drift at all. Ah well, it is what it is. It's only fun of sorts. Oh. Right. Oh, so try and get this last lot in. So yeah, as I was saying before, 12 narcissi bulbs. They're the next. And yeah, because of the way I've drifted off, I might end up double planted with some. But it is what it is, as I say. At the end of the day, if they grow, and there's no reason why they shouldn't, I can always move them next year. Then we've got 4 hyacinth bulbs warm blend up to 25 centimetres. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are 10 and 10 again, but yeah, I'll just put them there. I've got 4 hyacinth pastel bulbs. These are 25 centimetres high. So if I go alternate to these, I can just get more in less space. And then we've got 12 narcissi bulbs, martinet, 25 centimetres. Flowers between March and April. And it's 10 and 10 again, 10 centimetres across, 10 centimetres apart. And then finally, we've got 15 anemone bulbs, blender mixed, 25 centimetres high. And then with any luck, I've left, well, we'll see about the distance between the potatoes and these, but I'll try and go a bit closer. Oh, these are like little stones. Yeah, I think I might have to put these in straight away rather than leave these out, because these are, yeah, if I put these on soil, I'm not going to spot where they are. So yeah, right, so I do. Oh. I mean, the other thing about all this is, am I going to get 100% germination from all these bulbs? Probably not, but if I do, I do. If I don't, that might create its own spacing better than mine, because I think in some cases I've gone a bit too close here, but it's just a bit of fun. We'll see how it grows. Just trying to use the best of all the space that I've got. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to give them a bit of a light watering. And I do mean a light watering. This water has a weak mix of urine in, and so from that point of view I'm hoping that it stops any animals from digging up what I've just planted.